So first we're going to start off with jumping jacks. I like to do, I think 3 or 4 sets of 8. I mean just 2 sets of 8. This would get your body started. It's a very good whole body warm-up and also exercises your deltoids, which is your shoulder muscles. Okay, now we're going to do some back kicks and then front kicks. And now we're going to stretch the neck, so rotate it in one direction 4 times, make big rotations. If you find any kinks in the muscles, then you can pay attention to that area and stretch it out more. And now reverse direction, so you want to always keep it even. Okay, now we're going to rotate our wrists. And then we're going to stretch our forearms. So just use one hand and push your fingers back. I like to bounce a bit, that way you can give a better stretch. Switch hands. Okay, now it's a tricep stretch. So one arm across the body and then keep those shoulders down, yeah? And then twist the body for an extra back twist. Switch arms. And then twist the body. Okay, now we're going to do an overhead arm stretch. Now hold on to that elbow and then really pull it down. And then extra stretch, go down to the side. And then switch arms, pull it down. And then extra stretch, go down to the side. Okay, now we're going to make small circles and gradually go bigger. This is good for our biceps and our shoulders. And then reverse direction. Start off small and then slowly work your way out. Just go as far as your body is used to and then push a little bit more. Okay, now we're going to do a few, I would call these squats, I guess, and then with the arm motion as well. It gives a very full body warm-up and try and go deep. Now we add in the body wave. So when your arms are on top, you start the body wave and then you slowly go down. Okay, make sure to move your spine and go deep as possible. Okay, now we're going to do small chest isolations. Rotate your chest one way. This is the inner isolation, so try and keep your shoulders in the same spot and then reverse direction. Okay, now we're going to do big rotation. So this is the outer axis for your chest iso. You just move outwards from your hips, yeah? The whole body, the whole chest. And rotate the other way. Next, side twist. Twist your back one way and then twist your back the other way. Okay, now we open up our legs and then we do hip isolations. So if you want your hips to go further out, you try and spread open your legs more, yeah? This will open up your hips. Make sure your knees are pointing outwards and do the other direction too. Now pull your one foot back. This is your front of your thigh. It's called your quads. And then you pull it high and try and go forward. This will help stretch your back as well. Okay, second quad. Pull the leg back. Balance. And then go forward. Yep. Okay, now we're going to do inner thigh. So the inner thigh is called the hip flexors. So just push down on one knee. Make sure you're really, really low. And then push down on the other knee. So you should be stretching the flexor that your hand is pushing against. Okay, and now we're going to do a lunge forward. This would help to stretch your calf. So if your right foot's in front, you should be stretching your left calf, which is behind. Straighten your right knee, and then body goes down to the floor. This will stretch your right hamstring, so the foot that's in front. The hamstring is the back of the thigh. Okay, and then try and balance up like that to a nice T-pose. Okay, now switch legs. So left foot forward. Now we're going to stretch the right calf, which is the bottom half of your leg. Right calf, and then straighten it. Go down. That's your left hamstring, which is the back of your thigh. And then come up into your T pose. Try and balance. Okay, engage all that muscle. Okay, now we're going to do a few squats. So to start with shoulder width apart, do 4 squats. Open up a bit more, do 4 more squats. Slowly, yeah? And now open up even more. You can do it, even more. And then try and do really wide squats, yeah? Knees pointed outwards. Do your best. Okay, great. Now we're going to do a few lunges. 1, 2, 3. Do 8 lunges and alternate your legs, yeah? Make sure your knee doesn't hit the ground, but have your knee go as close to the ground as possible. Big lunges. Okay, now we're going to do side lunges. So open up. Try and open up as big as possible. A lot of beginner mistakes is not opening up your legs wide enough when you're dancing and you don't look grounded. Lift up one knee and then rotate the ankle. This one's super important. A lot of people have ankle injuries when they land wrong and their ankle isn't softened up. So rotate that ankle. Okay, now we sit down. A lot of people like to stretch their glutes like this, but I like to do a different method. So just put your right foot on your left thigh, just behind the knee, and then push against the floor to keep your back straight and upright. Okay? Then your left foot on the floor, you can like try and lift it up or bring it closer to really stretch it out. Similarly, left foot on the right thigh, and then you bring in that foot so that you can really stretch it. Okay, this is for your glutes. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to hold on to your ankles or your legs, and you're just going to squat and lift with your feet on the floor. Okay, only lift as far as you can go. If you can't straighten your knees all the way, that's fine. As long as you feel the stretch is good. So do that 4 times. Like that. Okay, then just try and stretch forward to the ground. This one really stretches your hamstrings, yeah? I usually leave my legs a bit bent because I can't do it all the way. And then it's the back stretch. So just hold on to a wall and then just stretch your back. And that's it. Great job. Proud of you. Thank you for dedicating time to your body to really do your warm-ups, stay disciplined, and stretch. See you next time.